Metroid Prime 4, I hope? It's gotta be, right? Maybe? Maybe not? Maybe yes. Yes, yes. Gotta be. What is this, a motorcycle? Ooh. What on earth? Okay. No. What is this? This can't be Metroid Prime 4, right? What? I'm confused. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh. So you explore. Wow, that's not what I expected. Cool suit. Not enough. December 4th, 2025. Okay, they're skipping the Game Awards. Amiibo. Amiibo launches November 6th. Is that it? Come on, man. Are you serious? That's all we get?
This is where you're from, DK? This island is beautiful.
I need to take a look at that again because
Island, the home
I was
of some
confused
familiar faces.
at first. Before people go nuts or get too upset about this, there's a lot of time before release here. So before December 4th. So they showed so little of it that I do think they will be doing a Prime 4 Direct probably in October or November, closer to the release of this game, and they'll probably shadow drop Prime 2 and 3 around that time as well. But yes, we wanted more. But we did get a release date, and we did see some interesting footage here that we're going to take a look at again. Okay, what do we got here? It looks like kind of cool design. Almost like a carved out like beehive kind of thing. So the new Samus motorbike. All right, so we got it's like a very empty desert area here. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me see something. Big mountains in the background. I mean, I like the idea of the bike. I mean, that looks fun. But like, where are we going here? There's like nothing. There's nothing here. It's empty. So here we have the this looks like the forest area in the background from the first trailers. So this looks like this could be like a really, really gigantic game. Like from this kind of tells me the scope of it. Because you remember in the first trailer, you were exploring this area, and this area looked gigantic. Then you had these like bridge. You did see a bridge and like a castle over in the corner here in the original trailer. So this looks like just like a another area kind of like off outside of the forest, and it's like a desert area. Here you have it again, the forest area right here. And you have mountains. Okay. This looks cool. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Extreme G. The bikes from Extreme G. Remember that game? But yeah, showing this doesn't really, I'm just being honest with you guys, it doesn't really excite me because there's just emptiness. There's nothing here. You know what I mean? We'll watch it at full speed in a second, but it looks like you can lock on to stuff, and it looks like you shot something. I'm trying to see if you're actually shooting stuff out of Samus's bike. Yeah, that looks kind of fun. There's a forest. Then you're gonna go like drop into the gameplay. So this looks like, this doesn't look like it's part of the main gameplay. It's more so like a way to traverse the environment, and then like you fight stuff along the way. I guess you probably explore the area a little bit. I don't think that's gonna be like the main gameplay. I think you use this to get to the other areas. So this looks cool. Okay. Like robot Centurion guys. Droid army. Very cool suit design. You got some dog creatures. All right, what are we doing here? Let's see. It's like you're being surrounded by a bunch of dogs. They didn't really show much. So you go see the Oracle. All right. Grapple beam of sorts. Morph ball returns. This all looks awesome. This looks really good. Yeah, this game's gonna be awesome. You can tell. Huge in scope. All right, yeah, watching it more, I'm getting more excited to explore. It looks like with the bike, it's gonna be a really fast way to get from point A to point B. And if you look closely, you can see that there is some objects there that are like highlighted that you can you can kind of tell that you can explore and kind of get more items there. What's this? Yeah, this is cool. I like this type of design. This reminds me of Metroid Prime 2. If you remember the design of Metroid Prime 2, Echoes, they had a lot of these types of textures where you have like fine print of like designs on walls and stuff. And this kind of follows the Metroid Prime mantra of that type of art design. I like that. Yeah, so you see this is highlighted right here. So yeah, it looks like you can probably, open stuff up like this up. There is places to go in the back here. Like you got this like area there, and you saw a big old like ice mountain here. You gotta love those skylines too, right? At the tree, right? Beautiful sun lens flare, beautiful clouds. Like Metroid Prime games always do great skylines. Like the art design for the skies are always beautiful. This is definitely really nice. But there's just so little to see here. But this looks fun, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just was confused as to what I was like seeing at first. But this does look fun. There are positives about this for sure, but there's just not enough here to get like core Metroid Prime fans excited too much, because they're not seeing much of the core Metroid Prime gameplay. And then I could definitely see Metroid Prime fans being disappointed in seeing the bike, and saying like, "Oh, that looks dumb" or something. But like, since they made this a focal point of the trailer, obviously we know this is not the only gameplay that this game has. They're showing you there's this gameplay is multifaceted, and it looks like this bike mechanic is just part of the way to have like fast travel. So many people speculated like, how are you going to be like traveling the world here? Are you going to have fast travel? Are you going to use your Samus's gunship like in Metroid Prime 3, or are you going to have something to help you like teleport from area to area? It looks like your bike here is probably going to be one of the main ways you can fast travel, and they can make it more fun by giving you more gameplay mechanics while you do the traveling. But I don't think this is not like the main gameplay of it. You know what I'm saying? So I do expect there to be a Nintendo Direct focus on Metroid Prime 4, so we see more of this. I think this is just a teaser. And since December 4th is when we'll be playing the game, I'm very excited to see more. And the actual game itself here looks great, in my opinion, okay? Like it already did. We already saw gameplay from before that looked fantastic. This, they're showing you a different area. It's like a cave lava area with other creatures and robots. And I think all this stuff looks great. We just need to see more. So we need a Metroid Prime 4 Focus Direct. If you're disappointed with this, I 100% can agree with you to a certain extent, because we want more. We still need to wait for an actual Direct that shows more of this game. For the actual gameplay of Metroid Prime, I am excited to actually play this for sure. Like, definitely. Because we've already seen so much gameplay of this from the treehouse and from trailers. The suit looks awesome. The new grapple mechanic looks awesome. And yes, even the bike looks fun to play with. It just, like, graphically, it didn't look very impressive because it's a very empty area that they showed. I mean, again, though, it's made with the Switch 1 in mind, with Switch 2 enhancements. But this kind of stuff looks great, like the ice. I love how they do the ice mechanic, ice effects on Samus's beam. Like, this is great. I love this kind of stuff. That's very much Metroid Prime type of stuff. They did show some amiibos. That's gonna be a cool like collector's item. Silux amiibo, Samus Metroid Prime 4 amiibo, and the bike amiibo. Do I think the game's gonna be bad? Absolutely not. Do I think that they are not showing enough to get people excited for it? Yes. I think they're not showing enough. So here's the thing, and this is the unfortunate thing about it. It's going to have to rely on guys like me to promote this game. It may end up that way, which is sad. If that's the case, that's the case. You guys have already been here supporting me this entire time. So in our world here, we're going to be enjoying Metroid Prime 4, whether Nintendo advertises this game or not. We're going to be playing this game big time. So if you're excited for this and excited to experience this game with me come December, I hope you guys will join me for the ride. And I do think they will still be releasing Prime 2 and 3 on Switch 2 and 1. Probably like in November, like right the month before December 4th when the game is released. So yeah, I don't think this is not like a true open world Metroid Prime game though. I think they have open areas where you're exploring and getting traversing to the next like Metroid Prime gameplay area. I don't think this really quantifies as true open world. I think this is just like traversal open area to the next enclosed area. Final Fantasy 16 had stuff like that. Jedi Survivor had stuff like that, like open areas. But it's not. They weren't. It wasn't a full open world game because you were still going into very isolated, enclosed areas that were very focused on story missions. So I don't think this is can be qualified as a legit open world game just from what we saw here. If they would have showed more footage and if they would have done more with it, I would have probably easily given it to Metroid Prime 4, but this didn't show enough. So I'm excited. I'm this is my most anticipated game ever, but I there's just not enough here for me to see. So, besides the bike. The bike looks fun. But like I can't give this game the game of the show really for the Nintendo Direct. I got to give it to Resident Evil 9 Requiem because that is a more of an impactful game for Switch 2, and it's gonna reach a huge audience, and it's gonna be there day and date, and it's not a late port. So I gotta give it to Resident Evil Requiem as my game of the show. Metroid Prime 4 probably second best for me, but still disappointing because they just Nintendo's dropping the ball a little bit with showing that game. Gotta admit, guys, and it's kind of hurts a little bit. So a little disappointing, but definitely, like I said, we are gonna play that game like crazy when it comes out, and I'm very excited to play it. So yeah.